over 1.2 billion US dollars. That's the annual value of Canada's red shrimp industry, a colossal figure that makes anyone take notice. Red shrimp isn't just a delicacy on your plate. It's a precious jewel of the ocean, sought after from bustling Asian markets to elegant European restaurants. Picture a vibrant red shrimp. Its shell a glistening reddish orange. Its meat sweet and so tender it melts in your mouth. But to get this gift, the red shrimp has undergone an incredible journey, growing slowly at depths of 500 to 2,000 feet beneath the sea, where the frigid water is only 34 to 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Unlike their warm water cousins who rush to mature, these shrimp patiently temper themselves in a harsh environment, creating a unique flavor that captivates the world. The story of bringing red shrimp from the ocean floor to your table is an extraordinary odyssey. From shrimp hunting vessels to modern processing plants, all connected by technology, skill, and a deep responsibility to the sea. And that's the story you're about to discover. The journey begins at bustling harbors, where enormous vessels, floating fortresses of the ocean, prepare to depart. These ships aren't just for transport. They are miniature industrial complexes, designed to face fierce waves and icy conditions. On deck, you'd be awestruck by the scale of the equipment. Massive steel winches spooling thousands of feet of high-strength cable, cranes reaching proudly skyward, and complex trawl net systems with steel otter boards glistening in the sun. Each vessel is a technological marvel, ready to conquer the vast ocean to bring back the treasure of red shrimp. Before setting sail, preparations are as meticulous as a sacred ritual. The crew, with decades of experience at sea, inspects every foot of the trawl net, ensuring not a single small tier is overlooked. The multi-ton trawl doors, steel cables, floats, and lead weights, everything must be in perfect condition, ready for the long voyage. The ship is loaded with clean fuel to reduce carbon emissions, along with fresh water, provisions, and tons of ice or refrigerant gas to preserve the shrimp. Every detail is carefully calculated, as any oversight could ruin the entire trip. When everything is ready, the ship's horn blares, the engine's roar blends with the ocean waves, and the vessel slowly leaves port, carrying the ambition to conquer the sea. On the bridge, the heart and mind of the ship, the captain and fishermen are intensely focused. They are seasoned explorers, with decades of experience facing the ocean, reading currents, predicting weather, and understanding the habits of red shrimp better than anyone. But experience alone isn't enough. They need technology as their companion. Before them is an array of modern screens, glittering like the cockpit of a spaceship. Digital charts detail the seabed topography, clearly mapping out the flat mud and sand bottoms, the red shrimp's favorite haunts. GPS pinpoints the ship's position with pinpoint accuracy. And the brightest star among their tools is sonar, a machine that sees through the ocean. Sonar emits sound waves to the seabed, analyzes the returning signals, and creates a 3D image of the water layer near the bottom. On the screen, schools of shrimp appear as vibrant clouds, indicating their location, density, and sometimes even their estimated size. This masterful combination of human skill and advanced technology helps the captain identify the sweet spot to deploy the net. When the ideal location is chosen, the fishing process begins, a rhythmic display of technical skill. The enormous trawl net, neatly folded like a work of art, is deployed from the stern or side of the ship, sliding into the sea in a moment of hushed anticipation. The multi-ton trawl doors are lowered first, creating drag to keep the net mouth wide open as the ship moves. Miles of steel cables slowly unspool from the winches, sending the entire heavy net assembly sinking deep to the ocean floor, ready for the hunt. The ship moves slowly, at a steady speed of about 2 to 3 knots, just enough for the net to skim the seabed, gathering red shrimp into its belly. The trawling process lasts from 3 to 6 hours, depending on the depth and the anticipated shrimp catch. Throughout this time, the crew continuously monitors sensors on the net and the winch system, cable tension, depth, speed. All parameters must be strictly controlled to prevent the net from snagging on underwater rocks or obstacles, which could damage the net or harm the marine ecosystem. But catching red shrimp isn't just about harvesting. The industry faces a major challenge: minimizing environmental impact and avoiding bycatch of non-target species. This is where selective fishing gear technology shines, especially with the Nordmore Grate system, a revolutionary advancement. Imagine inside the funnel-shaped trawl net, a rigid sorting grid is placed at an angle, like a smart gate. Red shrimp, with their small, soft bodies, easily pass through the narrow gaps, flowing into the codend, the collection bag, at the back. Meanwhile, larger, harder-bodied fish are directed upward by the grid and escape through a specially designed escape hatch at the top of the net. This technology not only increases efficiency by reducing the amount of bycatch that needs to be sorted, but also demonstrates a commitment to protecting biodiversity. It allows juvenile fish and non-target species to return to the sea, ensuring marine resources can regenerate for the future. Additionally, the mesh size of the net is carefully calculated. Different sections of the net have appropriate mesh sizes, ensuring only mature red shrimp are retained, allowing young shrimp and other small organisms to escape. These innovations are a testament to the red shrimp industry's commitment to ocean conservation, and it doesn't stop there. Modern vessels use cleaner fuels to reduce carbon emissions and employ gentle trawling techniques to limit impact on the seabed. This is a significant difference from traditional fishing methods, which often focused solely on quantity, neglecting the ecosystem. These efforts not only protect the environment, but also enhance the value of red shrimp on the international market, where consumers increasingly favor sustainable products. When the trawling time ends, the most exciting moment arrives. The winches begin to reel in the cables, and foot by foot, the heavy net slowly surfaces, carrying its treasure from the deep. The net is hauled palavras, full and brilliantly red with shrimp, a victorious sight for those who conquer the ocean. The crew cheers, joy spreading across the deck, but the work isn't over. The red shrimp now begin a new journey in the floating factory right on board the ship. When the final codend is opened, red shrimp pour onto the deck like a vibrant reddish-orange cascade, glistening in the light. On modern factory vessels, the shrimp aren't just dumped into holding tanks, they immediately slide into a sophisticated processing system, a mobile factory operating ceaselessly in the middle of the ocean. The process begins with washing and removing impurities. The shrimp are conveyed through washing flumes or tanks where high-pressure cold seawater sprays powerfully, washing away mud, sand, small rocks, and any debris clinging to their shells. Conveyors with perforations or vibrating sorting grids help separate out larger unwanted debris or organisms. The receiving area is kept impeccably clean, like a floating laboratory, ensuring the shrimp are clean from the very first step. Next is size grading, a crucial step to meet the diverse demands of the global market. The shrimp pass through an automated grading system, using multi-tiered conveyors or optical sorters and weight sensors. These machines work like meticulous artists, dividing the shrimp into different streams based on size, from small shrimp for salads to large, premium shrimp for exquisite restaurant dishes. Despite advanced technology, quality control personnel still stand along the line, visually inspecting each shrimp, removing any that don't meet standards for color, shape, or quality. This combination of machinery and human oversight ensures every shrimp is perfect. Depending on the end market's requirements, some vessels perform preliminary processing right on deck. Specialized machinery might head or peel the shrimp, although red shrimp are often kept whole or only headed to preserve their natural flavor. This stage requires absolute precision, as any error can reduce the product's value. Each shrimp is treated like a jewel, with the care of skilled workers. The heart of onboard processing is freezing, the decisive step in preserving the sweet taste and tender texture of red shrimp. Two main methods are used, each serving a specific purpose. The first is individually quick freezing, or IQF. The shrimp are spread in a single thin layer on a mesh conveyor belt and then pass through an ultra-cold freezing tunnel, with temperatures below -31 degrees Fahrenheit in just a few minutes. High-velocity cold air or special refrigerants freeze the shrimp almost instantly. The result is individually frozen shrimp that don't clump together, extremely convenient for end users, from restaurant chefs to home cooks. This method creates micro-ice crystals within the shrimp, which don't rupture the meat structure, perfectly preserving its delicious sweetness and texture. The second method is block freezing. Shrimp are packed into large trays or molds, typically 11 to 22 pounds, and compressed to remove air. These trays are then placed in blast freezers or contact plate freezers, with temperatures around -22 degrees Fahrenheit. Block freezing is slower than IQF, but ideal for long-term storage and bulk transport. Block frozen shrimp are often used in restaurants, food services, or by further processors on shore. Both methods are performed quickly after the shrimp are graded, ensuring maximum freshness. The freezing area on the vessel is a modern space with enormous cold chambers and precise temperature control systems. Each batch of shrimp is carefully monitored to ensure consistent quality. After freezing, the shrimp are moved to the packaging area, the final stage on board. IQF shrimp are packed into retail bags or boxes and vacuum sealed for long-term preservation. Block frozen shrimp are carefully wrapped in moisture-proof paper or specialized plastic bags, then placed in large cardboard cartons, ready for their journey to international ports. Each carton or box is meticulously labeled with details, including shrimp type, size, weight, production date, expiration date, and, importantly, a traceability code. This code is the ID card for the shrimp batch, allowing it to be traced back to the vessel that caught it, the date, and the fishing area. This is not just a commercial requirement, but also a crucial part of sustainable management, ensuring transparency and accountability to consumers. The onboard processing is a seamless chain of operations, combining advanced technology and human diligence, transforming red shrimp into perfect products right in the middle of the ocean. When the vessel returns to port, the deep-frozen cargo hold containing hundreds of tons of finished shrimp is unloaded by cranes or forklifts amidst the hustle and bustle of the harbor. Most of the shrimp, already frozen and packaged on board, are ready to be loaded into refrigerated containers destined for global markets, from European supermarkets to Japanese restaurants. However, some batches, particularly ice-glazed shrimp or those requiring further processing for high-end dishes, are transferred to onshore plants for finishing, where processing continues with no less sophistication and modernity. At the onshore plant, the shrimp undergo another washing to ensure absolute cleanliness. High-pressure water sprays forcefully, removing any remaining impurities, while vibrating conveyors separate out small debris. This step, though simple, is incredibly important, as international hygiene standards like HACCP or FDA require products to be perfect inside and out. After washing, the shrimp are graded more thoroughly, often by optical machines or manually. Skilled workers line the conveyor, inspecting each shrimp to ensure there are no defects in color, size, or shape. The shrimp are sorted into groups suitable for their intended use: small shrimp for salads, medium for boiled dishes, or large for premium entrees in fine dining restaurants. Depending on market demand, the plant performs further processing, transforming red shrimp into a variety of products. Some batches are steam-cooked at tightly controlled temperatures, preserving their natural sweetness and vibrant reddish-orange color. Cooked shrimp often appear in supermarket deli counters or are served as appetizers in restaurants. Others are peeled, either by automated peeling machines or by the skilled hands of workers, creating ready-to-use products for dishes like sushi, salads, or shrimp tempura. A noteworthy aspect of onshore processing is byproduct utilization, reflecting the industry's environmental consciousness. Shells and heads from processing are not discarded as waste. Instead, they are collected, dried, and ground into shrimp meal, a valuable ingredient for animal feed, organic fertilizer, or even the cosmetics industry. This process not only reduces environmental waste, but also creates additional economic value, turning seemingly useless parts into resources. This demonstrates how the red shrimp industry combines profitability with planetary responsibility. After processing, the shrimp are repackaged, often into retail bags or large cartons for export. Every product bears a comprehensive label: shrimp type, size, weight, production date, expiration date, and traceability code. This code allows consumers to trace the shrimp's origin from the fishing vessel to the harvesting area, ensuring transparency and sustainability. Refrigerated containers carry the shrimp from port, bringing these ocean gems to major markets worldwide, from Europe and the US to Japan, China, and South Korea. You can find red shrimp in supermarket freezer sections or on the tables of luxury restaurants, each shrimp telling a story of its journey from the deep sea. The journey of Canadian red shrimp from the cold ocean depths to global dinner tables is a symphony of courage, advanced technology, and environmental responsibility. The red shrimp industry not only provides enormous economic value and creates thousands of jobs, but also demonstrates that humans can harvest natural resources effectively while protecting the planet. The next time you savor a sweet red shrimp, think about that extraordinary journey, from vessels battling harsh seas through modern factories to your plate. If this story impressed you, please like and subscribe to the channel to spread the spirit of responsible harvesting for an ocean that remains blue and a sustainable future.